The Indian news space has seen significant transformation in the last decade. We have gone from the era of newspapers to television to digital news, and the pace of change has accelerated in the last couple of years because people have gotten so used to consuming their news on their mobiles. Bloomberg Quint exists within the larger English news ecosystem in India and caters to business and financial news. One of the key challenges has been to capture a larger part of this niche market. We cannot be the number 2 choice for someone, we have to be the number 1 choice.
Today in India, there are about 500 million consumers who are accessing news online. The consumer is spoiled for choice, and the pressure is back on the publishers to make themselves more relevant with compelling content.
When we started our subscription journey, we had an early mover advantage. But that also meant that we were experimenting, failing, and then learning. When the opportunity came for us to be part of the Google News Initiative Subscription Lab, we embraced it because that would give us the opportunity to learn from global best practices as well as understand the journey that our peers in the region were going through.
Hearing from other news publishers, we had very similar problems. Like, people don't want to keep articles behind hard paywall. There's always an apprehension to keep your premium stories behind hard paywalls, which can lead to loss of traffic, that can lead to loss of ad revenues.
We implemented the key learnings from the subscription lab by first reducing the paywall. We increased the number of subscriber-only content, and we reduced significantly the number of stories that were free for all users. The second part that we did was to focus on communicating subscription benefits more explicitly and listen to what our audiences wanted and try and increase the kind of content that they wanted.
One of the most important key insights about this subscription lab was reducing the friction between your payment and sign-up flow. We changed our subscription page completely. We were showing a lot of core value propositions on the subscription page. Whenever a user subscribes, we are sending them a personalized email thanking them for supporting our journalism.
Our new paywall strategy was much more aggressive, which meant that we had a much stricter paywall. Some of the editors, some of the people in the newsroom were worried about the impact that it would have on readership. The challenge that we faced was to communicate the benefits of larger number of subscriptions as opposed to just getting more people to read news on different platforms.
I think life is turning a full cycle. We've always paid for news content, whether it was through newspaper subscription, through magazine subscription, or even through cable TV subscription.
Buying a subscription makes a reader a stakeholder in the news generation. He or she has a say in the quality of the journalism that's provided and feels like they have a right to ask more of their journalists. In this era of rampant misinformation, when people know that they're paying for news, they expect that higher quality of journalistic output, and that puts an onus on news publishers like us to step up and deliver higher quality content to our readers.